will be the line judge. George Isolino, the head linesman. Greg Hoover will be the back judge. And the timing device in the capable hands of our old friend Phil Gill Sr. Just about set to go here at Memorial Field. Toss of the coin by referee Jim Andrews in the center of the field. State College has won the toss. The Little Lions have elected to defer and take the option in the second half. So now it's up to Punxsutawney, and no doubt the Chucks will want the football. There's relatively little breeze here. The air is still. You can't ask for a better night in late October to play high school football. The Chucks will receive and move from left to right as we see it. And if you were to tell me that on October 27th we'd be here in shirt sleeves doing a high school football game at Memorial Field, I'd have been laughing. Jim Andrews, our referee, standing on the goal line to our left, raises his right arm. Conklin getting ready to approach the football. And the homecoming game is underway. A high, very high, end-over-end kick. Young at his 10, 15, 20, 25, and racked up at the 27. Ripped to the turf that time. And downfield on the coverage for the Little Lions. He's out for the year. Jason Kresge and Randy Young, they'll be the running backs. They'll alternate the receivers, and they'll start out with Mike Weaver and Brian Dickey. The offensive line is Brian Ishman, Doug Seeley, Dave Meckley, Jason Greenblatt, and Chad Kressley. First and 10 out of the I. Two receivers right, one left. They go to a three-wide receiver set. The give straight up the middle goes to Randy Young, gets to the 30 and is met by a maroon wall, and he's thrown back. Yard gain. Left goes Smith. Two receivers to the near side, Greg Stouffer and Dickey. Dickey's in the slot, out of the I. Option down the near side. Perry pitches it to Young, tries to turn the corner, cut down at the 33. Good coverage that time by Mike Gold and Todd Kolka. He picked up 3 on the play, so the Chucks. To the left goes Smith, near side. They'll put two receivers, Weaver and Dickey. Dickey in the slot, who goes in motion away from us. On 3rd and 4 at their own 34. Play action. Perry wants to throw far side, complete to Dickey at the 40. Down the far sideline to the 44, and a first down for the Chucks. They get 10.
They have a feeling they could stop Punxsutawney here and get the ball back very early in this first quarter.
10 minutes left first quarter, scoreless tie. First and 10, Punxsutawney in its own 44. Randy Young left side, breaks a tackle 45. Midfield, State College 47, and knocked out of bounds. And a late flag flies, and they're going to tack 15 yards on.
Punxsutawney player and just could not bring him down, thus he gained 10 more yards, and then
2 minutes and 13 seconds. Two receivers left, Weaver and Dickey. To the near side, they send Smith. Dickey in motion toward us. Out of the I on the far hash, going left to right. Second man through, Randy Young breaks a tackle. Flag goes down, as does Young at the 30-yard line. And holding against the Chucks. And boy, that's a cardinal sin on a running play. They'll send Stouffer to the near side with Dickey in the near slot. Splitting to the far side is Jim Smith. Out of the I, the fullback is Brett Rankin. The tailback is Randy Young. First and 20, Punxsy at the State College 42. Straight back goes Perry, slips and falls back at the 46. And so Punxsutawney. Down he goes back in midfield. Dave Place cut him down with Bart Kerr that time, and another loss. It'll bring
great field position if they can hold one more time.
Smith left, Dickey and Stouffer to the near side, out of the I on 3rd and half an acre. Perry, straight dive play Young. He's got a hold midfield, State College 45, inside the 45, and down at the State High 43. 7:50 Myers standing back on the 10 to our right. Stouffer will get it away from his own 45. Good snap. Kolka with the rush. Good high. Twisting kick. Fair catch called for by Martin. But he lets it pass at the 20, the 10, the 5, inside the 5, and down at the 1-yard line. Downfield on the coverage.
Territory, and now look what happens. They're backed up to their 2.
All right, everyone in tight. Split backs. Fullback is feeding. Offset right half is Peacock. In motion, Geist away from us. Feeding right side. Jason lowers the shoulder. Sidesteps his way out to the 5-yard line. Pick up a 4 and gives State High some side. They'll put McTavish tight on the near side. Wing left is Geist split backs. Sheridan on 2nd and 6 from their own 5. Since Geist in motion away from us, they give it up the middle of the feeding, and he struggles out to the 6, and that's just about it. Martin right, Geist wing left, tight to the near side is McTavish. Split backs again on 3rd and 5. Geist in motion away from us. Rolling right is Sheridan. Mike throws in and out of the hands of Dave Martin at the 10-yard line. Incomplete. State High will have to kick it away. Eden, who is filling in. has done the best he can. He's in his own end zone. Aaron Pavlichko will snap. Young and Weaver standing on the state high 40. Good snap, no rush. Jason gets out a low line drive, hits at the 30, 35, picked up by Weaver at the 38, breaks a tackle 35, has a seam and slips and falls at the 32, where he's covered downfield by Doug Kallenberg.
Line, but the runner was able to get through, and so it's 1st and 10 with great field position for the Chucks.
Smith left, Weaver right, Dickey slot right. Dickey goes in motion away from us, out of the eye. Young the tailback. Fullback is Gretzky. Back to pass goes Perry. Throws in the flat far side. Complete Dickey. Turns it upfield 25 inside the 20 and down the far sideline where he's bumped out of bounds at the State College 9th Chucks. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Out of the eye. 1st and 10. Punxsutawney at the state high 19. Going left to right as we see it on the far hash. Perry calls out signals. Fumbles the ball on the snap and is wrapped up for a loss back at the 22-yard line. Todd Kolka, who has played
been approaching that level of consistency, but then it just blows up in their face.
Weaver and Dickey to the near side. To the left goes Smith. Second man through Young. Big hole. 15 to the 10 to the 5. Dives to the line. He's got it. Touchdown, Punxsutawney. Nice run by Randy Young. 22 yards of the score, and with the score touchdown. So they go out of the wishbone with 2 tight ends as they bring Jason Gretzky into the game. He's the left half. Young is the right half. Out of the wishbone. Near side. Pitch to Gretzky. Trying to turn the near corner. Down he goes. 2-point conversion is no good. Mike Gold, Todd Kolka, and Dave Martin play 32-yard drive. Back with the Punxsutawney kickoff after this. Memorial Field. Steve Jones along with Dean DeVore and Pat Bolin getting set to kick off for Punxsutawney is Dan Petroff. Straight on right-footed kicker, high end over end. Myers at the 10, 15, 20, hits the wedge 25, and is belted down at the 28 as a flag goes down. Downfield for the Chucks to make the play with clipping. Well, they started out in decent field.
And one that State College can definitely win tonight.
1st and 10, Little Lions at their own 14. Wide receiver each way. Now they send Peacock in motion toward us. Play action, rolling right is Sheridan. Sets, fires, deflected by Randy Young and incomplete. He almost had it, an interception. And if he...
The misdirection things that I've seen work so far this year.
6-0 Punxsutawney. Conklin right, slot right Peacock. Lone setback is Feeden. They send Peacock in motion toward us. Inside handoff to Geist. Well read, breaks a tackle to 15. Flags fly. Had to be something obvious because 3 of them decided to pull out the yellow hankies.
Might have been an intentional face mask.
Yes,
and that's
it was. Could be Unish going right to left. Martin goes wide to the far side, and the slot is Peacock. McTavish, tight left, flexed about 2 yards. Geist in motion away from us on the option play. Sheridan pitches it to Geist. Well run, 35, far side 40, 45, and out over the 45 to the state high 48. Brilliant job by Mike Sheridan to wait to the last. So here's state high. They'll go with 2 tight ends. Wing left is Geist, split backs with Peacock the offset right half. Fullback is Feeden. Geist in motion away from us. The counter, it goes to Peacock, cut down at his own 49. Picked up 1, 2nd down. And
trying the outside perimeters of the field.
This time, Martin to the near side, Geist in the slot. Peacock in motion toward us. Option near side. Sheridan will keep it and go. Cuts it back against the grain midfield. State College gets it into Punxsutawney territory at the 45 and down to the Chuck.
It's over pursued, and he was able to cut up for a big gain.
Split backs, wing left. Conklin to the near side. 3rd down, 1.5 yards at the Punxsutawney 45. Feeden straight up the middle. Jason with power running inside the 45 to the 41, and he has a Little Lion 1st down. Jason Feeden, who came into this game as
State College offense, who sometimes struggles.
Deanie's going to be a heck of a player next year when he's a senior. In motion toward us is Peacock. Play action. Sheridan sets, fires, complete. Dave Martin inside the 35 to the Punxsutawney 32. Various quarters, 6-0 Punxsutawney. State high on the march, 2nd and 1 at the Punxsy 32. Feeden up the middle, 1st down and a lot more inside the 30 and down to the Punxsutawney 28. Gets 4, and it's going to be first
for 4 yards and picked up the first down.
2 receivers left, Martin and Geist in the slot. Lone setback feeding. Wing right is Peacock, tight right is McTavish. They give feeding straight up the middle to the 25. Picked up 3. It's going to be second down and
Punxsutawney defense unsure of itself.
Now State High has moved the ball nearly into Mark Fogelman's range. They want more than that. 2 receivers left, wing right Peacock. Geist in motion away from us. They give to Feeden straight up the middle, off right tackle, inside the 25, and spun down by the shoe tops at the 21. Coming over to make the stop, and the Little Lions have moved from their own 14 to the Punxsutawney 21, where they have it 3rd down and 4, the 10th play of the drive. Feeden sidesteps his way, pulls his way inside the 20, and very close to first down yardage. He was stood straight up at the Punxsy 18-yard line. Key play emotionally here for State High. Conklin left. Everyone else in tight. McTavish tight on the right side. Split backs. Peacock wing right. Geist the offset left half, feeding the fullback. Quarterback sneak. He fumbled the football, and Punxsutawney recovered. Getting up.
But those are the chances that you have to take in that situation. State College really needed the first down there emotionally and score-wise. I don't know if Josh Knowlton or the kicker could have made that field goal.
Back goes Tiger Perry on first down. Long and deep down the near side, looking for Smith. He throws it out of bounds, incomplete. Dave Myers on the coverage was near side. Smith to the near side. They'll put Dickey in the right slot, out of the eye. The fullback is Brett Rankin. The tailback, Randy Young. 2nd and 10 from the 19. They give it up the middle to Young. 25, out near the marker at the 29-yard line, and I think he has a Punxsutawney 71, 75, and 185. Dickey slot left, Smith wide left. Wide right is Weaver out of the eye. 1st and 10, Punxsutawney at its own 29. On the near hash, going right to left. Dickey in motion away from us. Second man through is Young, spun down and dropped out over the 30 at maybe the 31. He picked up 2, and it's going to be second. You know, things are going well defensively if your 2 inside linebackers are making the tackles right near the point of attack. 2 receivers right, 1 left. 2nd down, 8. Punxsutawney at its own 31. Option play far side. Perry trying to turn the corner. Flag goes down. Perry keeps it and goes out over the 35 to the 36. The flag is sitting back at the 30-yard line, flipping the call against the Chucks. And again, they self-destruct. 16-yard line. So they'll make it 2nd down and 24. 2 receivers right, Smith to the left. That's the near side as we see it. Ball equidistant between the sidelines. Perry goes straight back. Stands up at the 10, fires it long and deep down the middle. Smith is at midfield, dives, makes the catch at the State College 45, and down he goes at the Little Lion 43.
I thought Dave Myers had good coverage on that, but Jordan, though, and I doubt they'll give up another big play here.
It's a 41-yard play for the Chucks there. 2 receivers right, 1 left. 1st and 10 at the State Eye 43. Out of the eye, on the near hash, going right to left. Fumble on the snap. It's loose. Scramble for the ball. The Chucks have recovered. They picked up a yard on the play as well. The center, Dave Meckley, jumped on the ball. Dickey and Weaver right with Dickey in the slot. Smith to the near side. Out of the eye. 2nd down 10 for Punxsy at the State College 43. And they took too much time. So back them up 5. So that's 4 penalties in the game for a total of 45 yards. 8-17. They see them put it up here. Dickey and Stouffer to the far side. Dickey in the slot. Smith to the near side. Out of the eye. Fullback is Rankin. Tailback is Gretzky. Back goes Perry. Flag goes down. Fires it long and deep over the middle. Smith dives at the 20. It falls incomplete. Now for the flag. And this also doesn't look good for Punxsutawney. It's holding. Holding will be the call against the Chucks.
That's 3.
2nd down, 27. The Chucks now at their own 40. Weaver and Dickey right. Smith left. Out of the eye on 2nd and 27. Tiger Perry, the quarterback. Fullback straight up the middle. It's Jason Gretzky. Fumbles the football. Little Lions recovered. Jim Bernier at the Punxsutawney 39. We mentioned
this is the time in a football game when you need to capitalize on a mistake.
8 minutes left, first half. And the officials
started prematurely.
No, it was started correctly. Phil started it right when they should have. Now they're set to go. Option play, far side. Sheridan cuts it back against the grain, gets a block, but is spun down at the 39 and no gain. He was trying to play football in late October. Beautiful evening. Flag limp to our left, so the wind is not a factor. 2 left, tight right goes McTavish. Short drop, pop over the middle, almost intercepted that time.
I think just hurried himself a little bit.
Mike is 1 of 4 for 9 yards so far. The only completion to Dave Martin. Martin right, Peacock slot right, play action. Sheridan sets, fires near side, incomplete at the 25. Dickey on the coverage, perfect timing that time. That was borderline.
With the coverage, and like you said, Steve, it was close, but we'll give the referee the benefit of the doubt.
That was bang, bang. The first punt by Feeden was a 30-yarder. He's standing back at his own 48. He'll get it away from midfield. Weaver to the far side, Young to the near side. A little pooch punt. Hit to the 20, the 15, the 10. Stayed high, roll continues inside the 10 and down at the 8. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
They were able to hold here defensively, have a chance to get the ball back here in the first half. So it's very important that they hold Punxsutawney to 4 downs.
Out of the eye, Young is the tailback. And the fullback is Rankin. Give it to Young left side. Breaking tackles out over the 10. Still moving the legs out to the 15 and to the 16-yard line. Good job that time by Randy Young to keep that play. Senior, the experience shows. Jason Gretzky now the tailback. He's a little bigger, 6'1", 185. 2 receivers left, 1 right. 2nd and 2, Chucks at their own 16, going right to left. They give it to the fullback, Rankin up the middle, and Brett gets it out to the 20 and has a Punxsutawney first hog hole. Mercifully, the game is here this year.
It was a lot colder last year, if I remember, too.
It was. Weaver to the far side, Smith and Dickey to the near side. Out of the eye, 1st and 10, Punxsutawney at its own 21. Near side, Perry throws. It's complete to Dickey at the 30. Down the near sideline, 35-40. Dave Martin spins him out of bounds at the 44. Dave Myers went high in the air. Been diversified tonight. 5:07 left here in the first half. 6-0 Punxsutawney. Out of the eye. Chucks at their own 43. Option play far side, Perry. Tiger trying to turn the corner. Keeps it out over the 45 and down at the 48. He got 4 on the play, maybe 5. Perry, by the way, 4 or 5 passing so far, 85 yards. And this time he'll send Smith and Dickey to the near side. Weaver to the far side. Out of the eye. 2nd down. 5 Punxsutawney at its own 48 on the far hash. The give on the draw up the middle. 45, State College 40 and inside the 40 and down to the Little Lion 38-yard line. The big tailback, Jason Gretzky, fights Smith and Dickey left. Out of the eye. 1st and 10, Chucks at the Little Lion 38. Tiger Perry puts them down. The give up the middle to the fullback Rankin, spinning his way inside the 35 and down to the state high 31. He picked up for the Chucks. 3:20 left first half. 6-0 Punxsutawney. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Out of the eye. On 2nd and 3, he fumbles the snap. They fall on it back at the 31. And again, Punxsutawney for the 5th time tonight I can count. Keep in mind, Perry is 4 or 5 passing, and all 4 completions have been for first downs. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Out of the eye, they send Dickey the slot back in motion toward us. Perry play action. Throws it over the middle. Dickey's there, knocked away by Dave Martin, incomplete at the 15. So Dickey, when he was playing defense, perfectly 6-0 the Chucks lead it. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're in 4-down territory without question. This time they'll bring in a tight end. It's Stouffer on the right side. They'll go wide receiver each way on 4th and 2. Dickey in motion toward us. Out of the eye. On 4th and 2 at the 32. Perry play action. Fires near side. Dickey slides at the 25 and makes the catch, stepping out of bounds at the 21. So the Chucks keep the drive alive. Wide receiver each way, tight right. Out of the eye. Gretzky is now the tailback. On the delay, Gretzky right side. Blythe closes the hole inside the 20 and wrestles into the turf at the 18. Good job by Dave Blythe that time to read the play.
I took so much flack for dressing up today. I must do it more often.
Wide receiver each way out of the eye. Perry spins. Crashes into his tailback, Gretzky. Now, once Gretzky gets the ball, he's inside the 15 to the 14. He picked up 4. So even though they 3rd down and 3 for the Chucks at the State College 14. Out of the eye, 2 receivers left. Weaver wide right. They've got the big tailback Gretzky in there, but they give it to Rankin, the fullback. Slides over to the left side, down to the 10, and a first down for Punxsutawney. The key play at their own 8-yard line, and so far they've moved 82 yards.
They've also taken 6 minutes off the clock just about in this drive.
48 seconds left. Out of the eye, 2 receivers left. Weaver wide right. Power football up the middle. Gretzky closing the hole immediately, and Gary Jewett wants a timeout. All right, lone setback is Rankin. In motion away from us is Weaver. Rolling right is Perry. Tiger with time. Throws over the middle. Touchdown. Brian Dickey wide open in the center of the end zone. He just...
It's definitely the case here. Now, Punxsutawney will try for two as they've given up the kicked extra point this year.
Two receivers left, two right. Weaver in motion away from us. Back goes Perry. Sets. Looking. Rolls near side. He has the near corner. Conklin trying to cut him down. And no, they say he got in. They say the ball stretched out and broke the plane, and that, my friends, was very close. And it's 14-0 Chucks. Tiger Perry.
A couple times.
A lot of people didn't think he got in, including the NFL. And a squib kick is fielded by Jim Bernier at the 30. Breaks the tackle out over the 30 to the 33. Clock didn't run. It's still at 23 seconds.
Now it is completely in sync at times. So State College needs to be able to capitalize on some of the mistakes that you know that Punxsutawney will make in the second half unless they pull everything together.
All right, they start the clock now. 15 seconds left and moving. Split backs. They'll put McTavish left, Martin right. Straight back goes Sheridan, in trouble, spun down and sacked. Back at the 20.
Kickoff around 2:42 tomorrow. Is that right?
Yes. So let's not forget John Sanders and George Paterno. They will also be there.
Really?
Play action. Back goes Sheridan. Mike under the gun again, and down he goes. This time it's Frank Johnston, the 6'1", 200. That's the last game of the series. All right, with it teed up is Dan Petrov. He'll kick from left to right as we see it. Dave Martin to the far side. Dave Myers to the near side, standing on the 10. And the second half is underway. A low end-over-end kick. Hits at the 20, the 15. Martin fields it at the 13. Right return, 20, 25, a seam at the 30, 35, out over the 35 to the 39-yard line. On the return for the Little Lions was Mike Dunkel. But it was that left half is Geist, wing right is Bill Peacock, split to the near side, Dave Martin. They give it, sweep right side, it goes to Geist. He breaking tackles over the 25, out over the 30, and a first down at the 31. So Stan
becomes so much more effective up the middle.
This time split backs with Peacock the offset right half. Left wing is Geist. They get Peacock, sweep near side, cuts inside the block of Prestiat over the 35. And he picked up 4 on the play. And let's give some credit that time. Cox split backs with Geist the offset left half. 2nd and 5, State College at its own 36. Inside handoff to Geist, met at the point of attack and hammered to the turf at the line of scrimmage. No. Conklin to the near side. McTavish back in tight right. Split backs, Geist wing left. Short drop by Sheridan, fires deflected, and it falls incomplete. Deflected that time in the open field by Jason Gretzky. To the far side is Randy Young, standing on their own 40. Feeden will get it away from about his own 25. Good snap, right on the money, no rush, and Feeden runs the right foot into it, a high twisting kick at the 38 near side. Weaver slips and falls at his own 41. A 3 team every week. I mean, Ron's trying to bring them along. They're very young in many spots. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Out of the eye, Young is back in a tailback. Instead they give it to Brett Rankin, the fullback, and he just drives it out to about the 45. Picked up 4 on the play. 2nd down, and Dickey to the far side with Dickey in the slot. Fullback is Rankin, tailback is Young. Sweep left side, Young. He's got a seam. Midfield, breaks the tackle, spins into State College territory, and very close to a Punxsutawney first down at the Little Lions. 9 minutes left, third quarter, 14-0 Punxsutawney. Chuck's 1st and 10 at the State High 49. On the far hash, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Out of the eye, the fullback Rankin hits the hole, now bounces to the near side, and down he goes at the 47. He picked up 1.5 yards on
be a good shot to go long here.
Stouffer right, Smith left. Pitch near side is Young. Inside the 45 to the State High 44, wrapped up there by Kevin Ermel and Jay.
Pinning you deep back in your own position here.
This is where you watch for Brian Dickey here. He goes in motion away from us. Wide receiver each way out of the eye. Perry play action with time, sets, fires. Dickey's there, makes the catch. Down he goes to the 40-yard line, and he's a yard shy of a first down.
Wait, if
Fourth and one. Two tight ends. They'll work from the wishbone. Gleski on the left half. Right half is Young. Fullback is Rankin. Out of the wishbone on fourth and one. Perry gives it to Gleski. Met at the point of attack. Sheds the tackle inside the 40 and down at the 38, first down. Excellent second effort that time by Gleski.
Bart has some kind of equipment problem that he has to take care of.
Smith left. They'll send Weaver and Dickey right with Dickey in the slot. Out of the eye. Fullback Rankin. Tailback is Young. First and 10, Punxsutawney at the State College 38. On the far hash, going left to right. Rankin, fullback, sweeping near side, trying to turn the corner. Kevin Ermel grabs him by the shirt tail and spins him down at the 36-yard line. Smith and Dickey go left. They'll put Stouffer right out of the eye. Second and 8. Pitch, left side, Young. Trying to get to the outside and turn the corner and does. 35 inside the 35, down the far sideline and thrown out of bounds at the State College 33. Despite turning the corner, third quarter, 14-0 Chucks. Two receivers right, one left. Out of the eye on 3rd and 5. Tiger Perry. Throws near side, complete to Weaver, read by neighbor Mark and driven down for a loss of the 40-yard line. What a great defensive play that was. Dickey and Stouffer. Smith goes left. Again, you watch for Dickey in this situation. He has 7 receptions already tonight. 4th and 10. Straight back goes Perry. Tiger with time. Fires it long and deep over the middle for Smith. He's there. Backed away at the last moment and incomplete. What a defensive play by Dave Myers, who timed it perfectly to turn things around. Split backs, Peacock wing right. Martin split to the near side. Tight end McTavish flexed about 2 yards on the right. Mike Sheridan, the quarterback, looks at a 4-man front. Sweep, Geist, right side. Randy Young has him and spins him down for a big loss back at the 33. Second down at 15. Wide receiver each way, split backs, wing left. Play action, Sheridan sets. Mike fires over the middle. Dave Martin at the midfield stripe, incomplete. Mike is 1 of 7 passing for a 9-yard completion to Martin. Martin right, Conklin left. Geist slot left, split backs. Straight back goes Sheridan. Mike with time, sets, now has to move out of the pocket, and he's brought down from behind at the 30-yard line. Coming in from the back.
It's a very questionable kicking game for State College onto the field.
Jason's done a pretty good job tonight of getting the ball away. Good snap, no rush. Jason takes his time and drives out a high twisting kick. Weaver near side 40. Mike turns it at the 45, dances out to the midfield stripe. Flag flies and block. It's a clip. And Gary White, Smith left. They'll bring a tight end into the game and put him on the right side. That's Dean Podgers. Out of the eye, Randy Young still the tailback. Brett Rankin the fullback. On the near hash going left to right, Rankin sidesteps into the hole. Good job of running by Rankin. 30, 35, and down at the 36. Kevin Ermel dragged him down by the 3 minutes left, third quarter. 14-0 Punxsutawney. They have the ball. Podgers tight right, 2 receivers to the top. Out of the eye. Tiger Perry, the quarterback, looks at a 4-man front. It's Rankin again over left guard and tackle out to the 39, maybe the 40, then stood straight up and driven back. Smith and Dickey to the bottom with Dickey in the slot. Tight left is Podgers. Sweep near side is Young. Cuts inside the block of Rankin out over the 45. And decked there, Keith Ritchie and Kevin Ermel combined on the stop. It's going to be second down. Young now 10 carries, 61 yards. Weaver and Smith left with Weaver in the slot. Podgers tight right. Out of the eye, 2nd and 5. Punxsutawney at its own 45. Second man through is Young, left side. First down and a lot more. Midfield, St. College 45. Far sideline 40 to the 30, the 25, and knocked out of bounds on the far sideline at the little eye at 20. Picked up 35 yards out at the 21 on the far side. 2 receivers to the near side. Smith and Dickey, who's in the slot. Out of the eye, Podgers is tight left. Up the middle, Rankin the fullback, met at the point of attack at the 20, stood straight up and driven back. Todd Kulka, the first to meet him, along with to the near side, Weaver and Smith. Weaver in the slot, Podgers tight left. Out of the eye, second down and 9 at the 20. Option play near side. Perry pitches it back to Young at the 20, and down he goes. Boy, good defensive play made by State High that time. It may have been third down 8. Nose of the ball just inside the State High 20. Smith and Dickey left, Dickey in the slot, Podgers tight right, out of the eye. Short drop by Perry, now flushed out of the pocket, rolling far side. Looking, fires in the end zone for Dickey, he's there, touchdown, Punxsutawney. What a catch by Brian Dickey. The ball was thrown slightly behind him for two here. Two receivers left, two right, Rankin the lone setback. They send Dickey in motion away from us. Perry rolling left, sets, fires in the end zone. Two-point conversion good. Mike Weaver makes the catch right on the end line. 2-yard drive. I was just talking with Bob Curry of the Punxsutawney station, and he said this is the best performance by the passing game all year. They keep looking and saying this is unbelievable. Rob Pawleczka will be thrilled to hear that. High end overhand kick. 20, 25, out over the 30 to the 31-yard line. Mike Dunkel with the return, able to bring you next week's game, so we'll be here in 2 weeks for the Salesianum.
State High's Memorial Field. I'm Dean DeVore along with Steve Jones. The fourth quarter is about to begin, and Punxsutawney leads 22-0.
All right, Little Lions first and 10 for their own 31. Play action, rolling left to Sheridan. Mike sets, fires, complete in the flat, 35, down the far sideline, 40, and knocked out of bounds. Mike Geis. Conklin left, Peacock wing right. State College picking up its 6th first down of the game on that completion. Double wing, now they send Mark in motion toward us. The fullback feeding straight up the middle, breaking tackles like a busting bronc, gets out over the 45 to the 46. Mark wing left. McTavish tight right, lone setback is feeding. Second down for State College at its own 46. Mark in motion toward us to give to feeding. First down at midfield, Punxsutawney 48-yard line. Keeps the drive alive. State College still has time, but
critical turnover or the key mistake right here.
Double wing, Conklin split to the far side, McTavish tight to the near side. Mark in motion toward us. Play action, rolling left to Sheridan. Mike looks, fires far side. Conklin makes the catch inside the 30 of Punxsutawney and down at the 29. First down, Conklin to the far side. Slot right is Peacock. Split backs with Geis the offset left half feeding the fullback. Play action, back goes Sheridan. Mike throws over the middle, overshoots. Mark incomplete at the 15-yard line. Actually marked the ball at the 30-yard line. This time they'll put trips right. Sweep near side Mark. Cuts inside the block 30, 25, breaks a tackle at the 24. Flag goes down as Mark does at the 22. 11, it's on the near hash, attacking the end zone to our right. Double wing, Peacock right, Mark left. To get the fullback feeding right side to the 10, dives inside the 5 to about the 4. They may have put the knee down though at the 5. He got sick. Split to the right is Martin. Split backs with feeding the fullback. Peacock offset right half. The give, feeding straight up the middle, dives down inside the 5 to the 1 and very close to a State College first down. You may see Jason feeding again here. Split backs, wing left. Sheridan puts them down. Mike turns. Feeding right side. Jason lowers the shoulder. Touchdown, State College. Jason Feedon's 5th touchdown rushing this season. And with 9:20 left here in the fourth quarter, the Little Lions.
Punxsutawney defense out, and it was a very methodically organized drive.
Snap is on the money. Sheridan puts it down. The kick by Fogelman rides up, and the kick is good. That drive took only 2 minutes, 48 seconds. And State High is on the board. It's 22-7.
So you're
Bernier, Todd McTavish, ball falls off the tee again. The two wedge breakers are Chris Dry and Dave Myers back with Conklin, and now Dave Blythe will have to hold the ball. There's no wind here, so I don't know how this has happened.
Must be a faulty tee.
And he approaches the ball, and he will kick it away. And it's a high end over on kick. Drifting back to the 9 is Weaver. Straight up the chute, 15, 20, 25, and dropped by the shoe tops there. May have made it out to the 26-yard line, and Dickey to the near side, out of the eye. They'll put Podgers as the tight end on the right side. First and 10, Punxsutawney at its own 26. Fullback Rankin tries the middle and out to about the 30-yard line. He picked up 4. It's going to be second and 1. Sweep near side. It's Gretzky, the tailback, to the 35. He has a seam and a first down out over the 35 to the 40, and Dave Martin finally had to grab him by the waist and spin.
Killed an awfully long time tonight.
Two receivers to the top, Podgers tight to the near side. Out of the eye, the ball in the near hash going right to left. First and 10, Punxsy at its own 40. The fullback Rankin, and Dave Blythe filled the hole beautifully and dropped him immediately at the split to the near side. Smith and Weaver. Weaver in the slot. Sweep near side is Gretzky. Gretzky trying to turn the corner and does. 45 midfield, lowers the shoulder and pulls his way into the bench. And a flag called for a personal foul. 15 more yards. They'll move us.
Horse is a good, nice word for him. A tank would be more substantial.
Dickey right, Smith left. Podgers tight right out of the eye. 1st and 10. Punxsutawney at the State College 32. Perry straight back to pass. Throws it long and deep down the near side. In the corner is Smith and knocked away at the last moment by Dave Myers at the goal line. Incomplete.
None as far as their performance this season. Why do they always seem to have the good games against State College, Steve? I don't know.
7 minutes left in the game. 22-7, Punxsutawney. Perry gives it to Gretzky right side, lowers the shoulder inside the 30. They stand him up, and now 5 guys never really wrestled him to the 2-7, Punxsutawney. Phillips in the slot, along with Dickey, who splits to the near side. Out of the eye, Podgers tight right. 3rd down and 4. Punxsutawney at the State College 27. And they give left side Gretzky first down and a lot more, dragging Little Lions inside the 20 to about the 18 yards. He's averaging 6 yards a pop.
He's making Punxsutawney look awfully tough to beat in this final 7 minutes.
1st down and 10 at the State College 18. Out of the eye, 2 receivers to the top. Tight end is Podgers on the near side. Rolling right is Perry. He's in trouble. Ermel has him down. He goes to the 25. That probably was a broken play.
Flag down on
Face mask against State College. I mean, for the positioning of that, there just had to be no 28 left in the game. Smith and Dickey to the near side. Dickey in the slot. Out of the eye, fumble the snap. Scramble for the loose ball. Officials step in. Everyone relatively calm, which indicates it's Punxsutawney's team. Dickey, Weaver, and Smith to the near side. Out of the eye. Gretzky is the fullback. And they give it to Rankin. Rankin fights his way to the 10. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. So far, taken off 5 minutes in this drive. A 5-minute drive so far. 3rd and 1 at the 10 of State College. From the eye. Perry turns, gives it to Rankin, the fullback. Mike Gold drops him at the line of scrimmage, and a flag goes down. Probably is holding. Yes, sir. 13 and rolling. From the eye, 2 receivers to the near side. Weaver in the slot, Smith to the outside. Gretzky pitch near side, cuts inside the block to the 15 to the 10, inside the 10 to the 5, and a 1st down for the Chucks.
They come off it with a big play, so.
19th first down of the game. It's 1st and goal at the 5. 2 tight ends out of the wishbone. Young and Gretzky are the backs. Near side, they pitch it to Young. Trying to turn the corner, can't, and gets inside the 5 to about the 2. Dave Myers, the near hash. Wishbone again. Fullback is Rankin. Left half is Gretzky. Right half is Young. Out of the wishbone, Perry looks it over. 2 tight ends. Gives it. Gretzky lowers the shoulder. For one of the few times tonight they stuffed him. He picked up only a yard. It's going to be 3rd and go right. Tight left is Kurt Hedler. Out of the wishbone. 3rd and goal at the 1. Perry turns, gives it to Gretzky right side, cuts inside the block of Young, touchdown. Punxsutawney now leads it 28-7.
By a 1-yard run by Gretzky, and they did the same thing at the end of the half. Now they will go for 2.
They will go for 2. Perry rolling near side, sets, fires back in the end zone, deflected, and still caught by Dickey for the 2-point conversion. It was deflected by Dave. Just don't have any kicking game whatsoever. They always go for 2.
They play very, very well.
Mike Dunkel to the far side, Dave Martin to the near side. Squib kick goes to one of the up men, Chris Jers at the 29, 30, 35, 40, out over the 40, and struggles to the 44. So Chris
plays in this game tonight by the Punxsutawney players. Now, they had a problem in their communication, and they have to call timeout here.
I'll tell you the other key to that drive. That drive took up 7 minutes and 18 seconds. When the Chucks got the ball, 9:20 remained in the 4th quarter. And State College had just scored. The Chucks then moved it from the 9:20 mark down to 2:02. 7 minutes and 18 seconds.
The same kind of ball control that they demonstrated at the end of the first half, marching 92 yards and taking 7 minutes. So they have done everything that you've needed to do as far as ball control. They've had the big play. They've made mistakes, but they've been able to come back from those mistakes. State College was unable to capitalize anytime they had a chance to capitalize on a Punxsutawney mistake, and State College was never able to become
second-team players out there for Punxsutawney. You can tell by the beautiful jerseys.
Bright white, bright white.
Conklin left, Martin right, straight back goes Sheridan. Mike throws for Martin, makes a diving catch inside the 45 of the Punxsutawney 40. Martin right, Conklin left. Mark is a wing left. Fullback in the game now for State College is Feeden. Straight back goes Sheridan. He throws. Conklin makes the catch, 29. Fumbles the football, recovered by Jason Feeden at the 24. The far side, to the near side, Martin. Slot right is Peacock. Split backs. Draw play Feeden. It's wide open 25. Now met at the 21 and wrestled down at the 20. He picked 3 on the season. Conklin left. Martin right. Wing right is Dry. Back goes Sheridan. Mike sets. Looking. Steps up. Fires over the middle. It's intercepted at the goal line. Brought back 5, 10, 15 to the 20. Out over the 20 and down to the 23-yard line. Brian Stokes in there now for Punxsutawney. Dan Petroff is now the quarterback, and this will be the final play of the game. Gives it left side, 25, and out over the 25 to the 26 on the carry. So Petroff brings them out. They work from the eye. 2 receivers to the near side. 19 seconds left. 30-7. Punxsutawney leads it. He gives it to Keith. Keith breaks the tackle over the 25 and out to the 30-yard line. And he picked up about 4 in the play. Piece of yours. Out of the eye. 2 receivers to the bottom. Keith will give the ball again. He fumbles the football. It's loose and recovered by Punxsutawney at the 37. On top of the ball was Gary Neal. That closes out its season against Salesianum of Wilmington, Delaware. All right, final play of the game, I promise. Wide receiver each way from the eye. They give it up the middle, and the flags fly. 2 seconds, wouldn't you know it? State College used all 3 of its timeouts, and now the flags are down. 8 on the year. The Chucks move to 6-3 on the year, and now they step in. 2 receivers to the bottom. From the eye. Here we go. Final play. I think I've said that 4 times so far. Keith, the fullback again, straight up the middle, cut down, out over the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Kevin Koch made the tackle, and the Little Lions have fallen to the Chucks of Punxsutawney. The final Punxsy 30, State College 7.